The Enigma of Rasputin, a Siberian mystic. Grigori Rasputin, a name synonymous with mystery and intrigue, was a Siberian peasant who rose to prominence in early 20th century Russia. His influence over the Romanov family, particularly Tsarina Alexandra, stemmed from his purported ability to heal their hemophiliac son, Alexei. Rasputin's life was shrouded in controversy, fueled by his eccentric behavior and claims of supernatural abilities. He was a figure of fascination and fear, revered by some as a holy man and denounced by others as a charlatan. Rasputin's rise to power was as remarkable as it was unexpected. Born into a peasant family in Siberia, he received little formal education. Despite this, he possessed a certain charisma and claimed to have experienced divine visions. His reputation as a healer and mystic spread, eventually reaching the ears of Tsarina Alexandra, desperate to find a cure for her son's illness. Rasputin's arrival in St. Petersburg marked the beginning of his entanglement with the Romanov family and his ascent to the center of Russian politics. His presence at court was divisive, with many questioning his influence over the Tsarina. Rasputin's unorthodox methods and scandalous behavior further fueled the flames of discontent. He was accused of everything from debauchery and drunkenness to being a German spy. Whether these allegations were true or mere fabrications designed to discredit him remains a subject of debate. What is undeniable, however, is that Rasputin's presence at court contributed to the growing instability in Russia during the tumultuous years leading up to the revolution. Rasputin's life and death are shrouded in mystery and intrigue. His story serves as a cautionary tale of power, influence, and the dangers of unchecked authority. Despite numerous attempts on his life, Rasputin seemed to possess an uncanny ability to evade death, further solidifying his image as an enigmatic figure. The circumstances surrounding his eventual assassination are as bizarre as they are intriguing, cementing his place in history as one of the most enigmatic figures of the 20th century. The unkillable Rasputin, a legacy of survival. Rasputin's life was marked by several assassination attempts, each more astonishing than the last. His survival of these attempts only fueled the myths surrounding his supposed invincibility. One notable attempt occurred in June 1914, when a peasant woman, Kionia Guseva, stabbed him in the stomach. Rasputin was seriously wounded but managed to recover, leaving his attackers and the public baffled by his resilience. Another chilling attempt on Rasputin's life took place in December 1916, orchestrated by a group of nobles who feared his unchecked influence over the Tsarina. The conspirators, led by Prince Felix Yusupov, invited Rasputin to Yusupov's Moika palace under false pretenses. They allegedly served him cakes and wine laced with cyanide, but to their astonishment, the poison seemed to have no effect on Rasputin. Undeterred, the conspirators resorted to more drastic measures. They shot Rasputin multiple times, but still, he clung to life, even managing to escape into the courtyard before collapsing in the snow. His assailants finally subdued him, binding his body and throwing him into the icy Neva River. The autopsy later revealed that Rasputin had died from drowning, not from the poison or the gunshots. These tales of Rasputin's survival, whether embellished or entirely accurate, have become legendary. They paint a picture of a man who seemed to defy death, further fueling the enigma surrounding his life and abilities. The sheer audacity of these attempts and the seemingly supernatural resilience displayed by Rasputin captivated the imagination of the public, turning him into a mythical figure in his own time. Healing touch or hypnotic suggestion, the power of Rasputin. Beyond his survival of assassination attempts, Rasputin was also renowned for his alleged healing powers. Stories abound of his ability to alleviate the suffering of the sick and even supposedly cure the incurable. One of the most well-documented cases involved his alleged treatment of Tsarina Alexandra's son, Alexei, who suffered from hemophilia. While medical historians debate the extent of Rasputin's involvement, his presence seemed to have a calming effect on the young Tsarevich, reducing his episodes of bleeding. Some accounts suggest that Rasputin possessed a hypnotic gaze and a soothing voice that could calm even the most agitated patient. His methods often involved prayer, laying on of hands, and providing herbal remedies. While these practices might seem rudimentary by modern medical standards, they held considerable sway in a time when superstition and religion were deeply intertwined with everyday life. The success of Rasputin's healing practices, whether real or perceived, can be attributed to a combination of factors. His charisma and air of authority undoubtedly played a role, inspiring hope and belief in those seeking his help. Moreover, the placebo effect, a well-documented phenomenon in medicine, could explain why some individuals experienced genuine relief from their ailments after encounters with Rasputin. It is also important to consider the social and political context in which Rasputin operated. In an era of widespread poverty, limited access to healthcare, and growing social unrest, Rasputin's claims of healing offered a beacon of hope to many. His ability to provide comfort and solace, regardless of the efficacy of his methods, solidified his position as a powerful figure in the eyes of the Russian people, particularly among the aristocracy and the royal family. The science behind the myth, a rational perspective. While the stories surrounding Rasputin's abilities are undeniably compelling, many historians and scientists have attempted to debunk these myths, offering more rational explanations for his survival and alleged powers. Some attribute his resilience to sheer luck, while others point to possible exaggerations and fabrications in the accounts of his life and death. One theory suggests that the cyanide used in the assassination attempt by Prince Yusupov and his co-conspirators may have been old or improperly prepared, rendering it ineffective. Similarly, the accounts of Rasputin surviving multiple gunshots could be exaggerated, with the actual number of wounds inflicted being fewer than reported. The darkness and chaos of the situation might have also contributed to inaccurate accounts of the events. Regarding his healing abilities, skeptics argue that there is no scientific evidence to support Rasputin's claims of supernatural powers. They posit that his successes were likely due to a combination of the placebo effect, misdiagnosis of illnesses, and the natural course of diseases. In some cases, Rasputin's insistence on rest and a change of environment might have inadvertently contributed to the recovery of his patients. While these scientific explanations may lack the romanticism of supernatural theories, they offer a more grounded and evidence-based perspective on the life and abilities of Grigori Rasputin. By examining the historical context and applying critical thinking, we can begin to separate fact from fiction and gain a more nuanced understanding of this complex and controversial figure.